Tell me about the running backs that are coming out this year. Is there any one that you think ends up going in the first round? What are we looking at potential fantasy-wise for running backs? Because it does seem like the second, third round running back is, if you're an NFL team, where you want to be drafting them. And then when we look at some of the hit rates amongst who we want to take in fantasy, the best path to opportunity on the field, that's really where they're coming from right now.
I think Najee Harris and Travis Etienne, talk about the running back position, are the first two names that are going to be coming out of anybody's mouth, and obviously mine in this spot. So I think that they are two of the guys that could possibly sneak into the back end of the first round. If Miami, with them having a extremely high first round pick and the other one later in the first round, could they take, and especially with them having some of their coaching staff at the Senior Bowl, Najee Harris being there, even though he didn't play there for interviews and stuff, I could see a fit there. But those are the two names considering production in college, their skill sets, because both of them are accomplished pass catchers. I think that they both could, or at least one of them could sneak into the end of the first round. I don't think both of them do, but I could see a team reaching and taking one of them at the end of the first round.
I just don't see who that team would be is the thing. The Saints are at 28. Obviously, they don't need a running back. The Packers, they can either re-sign Aaron Jones or go with one of the guys. They go with A.J. Dillon, who they drafted last year. They still have Jamal Williams. They're probably not going to go that route. They might even franchise Aaron Jones. Who knows? The only team I could see potentially doing it, because, I mean, the Browns have running backs. The Ravens have running backs. The Chiefs just drafted one last year in the first round. I guess the Bucks, but they seem sensible enough where they probably won't do it. And I hate to say it, but the Bills at number 30?
See, I've seen the Bills talked about as well. And I'm with you. I don't know if the Bills do that.
I don't think so either, but they would be the only team.
Yeah.
I mean, they just drafted Zach Moss. Singletary seems to be okay. I mean, their primary running back is Josh Allen, so they probably don't need to really upgrade in there. If they could run the ball a bit more effectively, but based on the way that they have, what are they, second in the league in pass over expectation, especially on downs, that they just want to pass. Maybe they don't need a running back, or maybe they need a better pass-catching running back like you've talked about, and that is available to them. I just don't see them taking a running back at number 30.
I don't either. I don't see them taking a running back. I think if the Bills are looking at their running back room and saying, okay, we got to get somebody in here, I think that them going and signing a middle tier or either a cheaper running back, like somebody say like a Chris Carson that could be out on the free agency market. And I think that makes a lot more sense for Buffalo than taking and spending the first round draft equity. I think that them even moving up for a linebacker, like if they don't re-sign Matt Milano, them going linebacker and trying to move up and get somebody like a Parsons makes a lot more sense for their roster. But on the running back position, I mean, I really look staring at the top of the second round and some of those teams that are starting that run. The Jets are sitting right there. They make a ton of sense, as well as we're talking about, you have the Dolphins that are there at the top of the second round, as well as the Falcons. All of these teams, I won't be surprised, Pat, if no running back goes in the first round. If that is a prop somewhere where I could put some money behind, I definitely would, because I see that could happen here. And we just see this massive run at the beginning and throughout the second round of running backs.